So in this video we're going to go through just simply placing views and getting into some of the view details, special notes, things like that. So we're going to look at the knurled screw and the scriber. We haven't placed those yet. So come out to our project here. We're going to place views, go to base, navigate to where those parts are that you want to place. So we are going to place, we'll do the scriber first. Open that up. Now my scriber comes in really big. It's coming in at a 5:1 scale. I'm going to need to change that. So change that here 2:1. Okay, and you're going to, whoops, I moved him up again. Coming in 2:1, and I'm going to relocate his position and put that part here. And then I'm going to click just above him and right click and say OK to get the the top view that goes with that. We're going to do place view again, base, and we're going to click on the file there, find the knurled screw, open that, and bring that in. Okay, now that view comes in here. It's hard for me to tell, am I looking at the head of the screw or am I looking at the bottom of the screw? And so what I'm going to do is use my view cube here, and I'm going to flip this. And I'm trying to match the presentation that I see on this document here. So the head is on this side. So what I want is I want this presentation. I'm going to pull this over here, kind of line it up approximately where we need things to go. And then we're going to extend out here, click, right click, and say OK. So those are our two views that we need for our knurled screw and we need for our scriber. So that is the simple art of placing the screws or placing parts. Now how to set up view identifiers. When you look at what you're trying to match, there's a view identifier here with scale below it. Okay, now the view identifiers, we're trying to match this knurled screw with scale here and scriber with scale listed there. So this can actually be done when you bring your part in. If you double click on any view, there's a view identifier that's associated with it. So we're going to type in all caps head. Okay, and we're going to turn this little light bulb on right here. And what that does is it creates this view identifier here. Once that's in there, if I hit escape, I can edit that view identifier text size. If I highlight scale, I want scale to be a smaller 1/8 text. Okay, and now I can move this and position this where I need it to be to match my drawing layout. So I'm going to do the same thing with scriber over here. Double click on the view, type scriber, and you got your view identifier there. We're going to turn the light bulb on, say OK, double click on and highlight the scales, make that 1/8, and say OK. So those are set as placing a view and setting your appropriate view identifiers.